Hi there, it's Katrina Sawa here, the Jumpstart Your Biz Coach with jumpstartyourmarketing.com with a quick business tip for you. And today I want to talk about settling. A lot of us settle in jobs that we hate or doing businesses that really we're not passionate about because someone got us into the business or something, or settling in relationships that are not serving us any longer. Sometimes we get into relationships because we're in love, and, obviously, but years could pass 10 or 20 years, and you're going to grow as a person. You're going to grow as a being, a business person, a spiritual person. You're going to and hopefully the person that you're with grows with you, alongside with you, and you have still the same values, morals, and characteristics that you still find attractive in each other, um, and that you resonate with. But oftentimes you grow apart and you go on different paths, and there's nothing wrong with that. But recognize that when it happens, because there's ways that you can either recommunicate what it is you're looking for now, because just because you got married 10 years ago or 5 years ago or 20 years ago and you committed in a certain way because you had certain goals, doesn't mean you have to have those same goals. I mean, it's probably pretty illogical to think that you're going to have the same goals, the same dreams, the same everything 15, 20 years later. So I just want to encourage you that if you think you're growing in different directions than your significant other, and I'm talking specifically significant others, relationships. This happened to me in my marriage. We grew apart. I grew in more of the entrepreneur world. I started learning and growing and leaping in faith and getting my vision bigger and bigger and bigger of what I wanted to accomplish. And at the time, my husband did not grow with me. He wanted to do a business. I mean, not his own business, but he was in a company and he wanted a steady paycheck and wanted to do the status quo thing. And that wasn't enough for me. And 2 years too long in the end of that relationship, I stayed because I was trying to work it out. And you obviously want to try to work it out first. I'm not advocating everybody just go get divorced by any means, trust me. But we've got to communicate. We've got to communicate what it is we need, what it is we value, what it is we're passionate about, what it is we want to, how we want to serve in the world, what we want to accomplish, what kind of legacy we want to leave, possibly, what kind of money we want to make, maybe for ourselves or our kids or our family or whoever, how we want to grow into retirement if you're going to retire, or what you want to do now. Like, you might change your path, you might change your vision. It's time to possibly have a discussion with your significant other if you're thinking you're not on the same path right now or you're not on the same page with each other. You've got to communicate. You've got to communicate. I run into clients all the time who are not communicating in this way with their significant other, who needs to be your rock as an entrepreneur. It needs to be your biggest cheerleader, your biggest support system, your encourager, your motivator, your daily, cup of coffee. That person that gets you going needs to be that person. Otherwise, they're just going to be doing the opposite to you, which is pulling and draining your energy and your motivation from you as an entrepreneur. And you won't go do all those things you really want to accomplish, and you won't be the person you want to be, and you won't be attracting the right kind of clients either, because you won't be fully engaged in that passion that you want as an entrepreneur. So here's your challenge. If this is you, I recommend you. Well, I have a resource for you if you're interested. I did a 3-part teleseries when I wrote the book Love Yourself Successful. I talk a lot about toxic relationships and significant other relationships too, and how to mend them, how to communicate better, how to set boundaries, how to share what you need and your visions. And I went into depth in a 3-part teleseries that I did. And it's out there. You can totally get it along with the book. And it's a great resource because it walks you through certain exercises that I went through in order to get to my deepest self and my need and what I wanted in a relationship. And I've since found the man of my dreams that is just a perfect man for me now because I went through and did that work. Okay. So you can transform the relationship you're in. You can find a new love of your life if you're single, and you can just find a way to stop settling if it's time to leave. So I really encourage you to pick up that resource. It's go to Love and Money Teleseries, loveandmoneyteleseries.com. And you can, that's the page where the teleseries is, and it's $97. It's 3 hours of me walking you through all kinds of stuff, that self-development stuff, relationship stuff, and exercises. It's really, really good. And I'm also gonna send you my book, so if you buy that and I see that you buy it, you'll get a book from me in the mail too. So and I'll sign it off for you and everything. And I just really encourage you, this is my message for today. Please don't settle in what you're doing in your business, in what you're doing in your personal life. It's so important to be your happiest self ever if you really want to look at this stuff. So, and if you're interested in talking with me, just come and talk to me at askkat.biz, askkat.biz, and we can have a conversation to see if there's other ways that I can support you and be a mentor to you in this way or in your business as well. Thank you. Have a great day, you guys.